back. This is Jasmine, and again, this is Jazzy Does It, where we DIY things on a regular. If you're new, hi, welcome. I used to have these hideous lights in here. I will insert a photo here so you can see exactly what we were working with before. So today we are jumping right into some vanity lights that I hung up in my bathroom, and I want to show you how you can hang up your own vanity lights in your bathroom. Vanity lights meaning any light fixture that might be over your mirror or even a light fixture that is in your ceiling. Today we're gonna hook some things up. So let's just jump right into it. So you can see I have a special guest today, my husband. He's so excited. These are the lights that I picked up from Lowe's. They were a little bit pricey, but I just loved them and I couldn't not get them. So hung up one already, and here is the hole that was not even, which is why I had to get a bar plate vanity light. So I took down my old vanity lights, and this is what I saw, a giant hole. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing it this way, and why I am actually drilling into the drywall instead of into the electrical box, which is what any normal person would be doing if their holes were in the center and there wasn't a giant drywall hole. So the most important part of everything that we're going to do today is making sure that you're turning off the electricity to your lights. Mine say up lights is what you think it would be because that's the upstairs lights, but it's not. It's actually the master bedroom that's connected to my bathroom lights. So make sure you cut off the correct switch. That is so important, so important. Things that I purchased, I got these drywall anchors. They hold 79 pounds per screw drywall anchor. I got some tape, painter's tape, measuring tape. You're gonna need a screwdriver. I also used a drill. Of course, you're gonna need a pen. So this is where I use the tape. I use the tape to actually make my straight lines, so that way I know that everything was level. I measured the full length of the vanity plate, and it was 26 inches. So that's what that piece of tape is. It's about 26 inches. So right now I'm actually using my phone. Thank you, technology. There's an app on your phone if you have an iPhone called Measure, and it actually has a level on it. So that's what I'm using to make sure that my tape is straight, so that way I know that my line to hang up my plate will be straight. Right here, I'm just measuring again, so that way I can measure it right in the center, make a line right there, so that way when I hang my bracket, I know exactly where the middle is, so that my light fixture will be even. Showing where you could place your screws so that way your bracket is hung straight, and it gives you a little bit of wiggle room to move it side to side or up and down. And this is where you would put your plate if you didn't have a giant hole and you still needed to use drywall. You would put them there, and you would put it there. About trial and error here, and trying to be the mistakes for you so that way you don't make them yourself. So I put this drywall anchor right here. It's too close to the electrical box, so the hole actually just kind of broke the drywall right there, and that's not going to work. So now we have to come up with a new plan, and this is where I came up with a new plan. So I'm actually going to drill a hole through the bracket. I'm making new holes, which is something that you could do to kind of solve a problem. We're problem solvers. That's what we do. We solve problems. So I'm just making these 3 different spots where I'm going to drill into the plate to put the drywall anchors there in those spots. Showing again where you could put your screws in these places if you didn't have a giant hole in the drywall that the builders of my house put there. You would put your screws in those pre-cut holes that are in the bracket, and you would actually put that circle over your electrical box and screw into those little holes that are actually in the plastic bracket. Now I'm just drilling right into my bracket so that way I can screw those into the drywall anchors. You also want to make sure that if you have to do this, that the drill bit that you choose is not going to make a bigger hole than the screw that you have to put it through. Gonna fit your plate back over the wires and just make circles where you put those drilled holes. These drywall anchors are pretty easy to put in. You don't have to drill them or make any pre-drilled holes. You just push them into the wall and screw them right on in. Now you're just going to place your screws into those drywall anchors. If you get the same drywall anchors as I got, when you're screwing them in, you're going to hear a pop, and that's when you know that your drywall anchor has locked itself into the drywall. Here's the fun part, doing your electrical wiring. It's super duper easy. All you have to do is just pay attention and follow the instructions. You are going to take your white wire, your black wire, and also your copper wire, and there is a black wire, white wire, and copper wire coming out of the wall. You just connect your white wires together, twist those together, just like that. And then you're going to take your wire connectors and you're just going to twist those nice and tight. And you're going to do the same thing for the black wire. Twist it around. Just like that. And then you're going to put your wire connector right on top. Now you're just going to fit your wires back, and then you're going to put the housing plate right on top. I'm just adding in those finishing screws to make sure that our bracket and our housing plate are now secured together. Now to test it all out, you gotta turn the power back on. Here we go. Let there be light. Not. Of course, I flipped the wrong switch first. Alright guys, we're done. Hopefully you learned how to do something. I hope that you can incorporate these things that I showed you today into doing your own DIY projects. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next week. Bye. Oh yeah, make sure you hit that notification bell too. Thank you.